Hello. The mission story of January 25, 2025, is coming from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. This is the story of Bold Batsukh, Mongolia's first Seventh-day Adventist pastor, and how he found God in the early 1990s, a journey that began with questions no one seemed able to answer. The title is Seeking Answers, Part 1. Bold was a curious and thoughtful boy growing up in Mongolia, always eager to seek answers from the one person he trusted most, his father. "Dad," Bold asked one day, his voice trembling, "why am I scared of the dark?" His father glanced at him with a reassuring smile. "It's all in your imagination," he replied. Another time, Bold overheard a conversation about God and the devil. Confused, he turned to his father again. "Dad, is there really a God? And is the devil real?" His father's answer was the same, "It's all in your imagination." Bold believed his dad. He had watched him read countless books and trusted his wisdom. But even with his father's assurances, Bold couldn't shake his fears. The darkness still filled him with unease, and deep down, he felt there was something, or someone beyond the world he could see. As Bold grew older, his questions became more profound. Death weighed heavily on his mind. Why do we die? He wondered late at night. What happens after death? Is that it? Then tragedy struck. Bold's father fell seriously ill, his health deteriorating over months of hospital visits. One day, Bold noticed the needle marks from countless injections on his father's back. "Why do they have to give you so many shots, Dad?" Bold asked, his voice filled with concern. "I'm sick, Bold," his father said softly. "The shots are supposed to help." But they didn't. Bold watched helplessly as his father grew weaker. Soon, he couldn't eat solid food, relying on pureed meals spoon-fed to him by others. The vibrant, knowledgeable man Bold admired was fading before his eyes. Then came the day that shattered Bold's world. While playing outside, a friend ran up to him, panic in his voice. "Bold, your father's dead." Bold froze, anger rising. "That's not funny. Don't joke like that." But the boy persisted, his eyes wide. "It's true. They're looking for you." Bold sprinted home. An ambulance was parked outside, and the adults wouldn't let him inside. His worst fears were confirmed. His father was gone, only 45 years old. Bold was just 13. Grief consumed him. Tears streaming down his face, he cried out, "Why? Why did this happen?" For the first time, Bold addressed the God his father had dismissed as imaginary. "I don't understand," he whispered into the void. "Why would this happen?" No answer came. The once curious boy sank into despair. Questions swirled in his mind. What's the point of living if everyone dies? Why should I care about the future if it only leads to the same end? As the nights passed, his fears deepened. He dreamed of his father, asking him, "Why did you leave us?" But even in dreams, there were no answers. Without his father, life became a daily struggle. His mother, overwhelmed with grief, began seeking solace in a teacher from a traditional Mongolian religion. Each visit seemed to lift her spirits, and Bold noticed the change. "Mom," he asked one day, "can I go see the teacher with you?" She nodded. "Let's go together." Thus began Bold's search for answers that would eventually lead him to discover a faith that gave him peace and purpose. Part of this quarter's 13th Sabbath offering will help fund a recreation center in Ulaanbaatar, offering a safe place for children with unanswered questions. Thank you for planning a generous offering on March 29th.